Hey, Chuck back here with Garden Spot Acres. Today we're going to be building a steel mesh deck wagon. I picked this up at Harbor Freight this morning, and we're going to use this as the base for an all-terrain workbench. So you can see what this thing looks like here. Okay. Item number 60359, $79.99, but you can use a 20% coupon. So you end up approximately $68 after tax. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this thing looks like inside. Okay, we got 4 10-inch tires, the mesh bed, parts, another part over here, and a nicely carded hardware kit. I was planning on building this just out of lumber. Then I started figuring out the cost of casters, and for $68 I can get the basic framework here for only like $25 more than 4 good casters would cost. So that's not even that. I think I could have got, the casters were $15 a piece, so that's 60 bucks in casters. I only paid 68 for this whole thing. So let's just see how she looks when I'm finished. It's actually nicely done how they packed this. The mesh bed's pretty heavy. And it's got some pretty detailed instructions for assembly. See, we got a parts list on the back here. Okay, I'm gonna get assembling this thing. Turn the cart bed upside down. Got some lock nuts here. Okay, we got the front assembly done. I've done it. I've just hand tightened every one of these lock nuts here. Okay, so this thing is pretty loose still. It goes together a lot easier that way. That was just a simple matter of putting this steering mechanism in, putting a brace here, which goes up underneath here like this. Just have all your nuts facing up. We have the steering down here. We have just a washer with a cotter pin holding this, and just the 2 pivot points up here with bolts in them. Okay, we're gonna put the axle brace on the back. Couple washers. Gorgeous day out here today. January 6th, it's about 51 degrees. I'm working in the sun and it's beautiful. So I'll make sure you put the valve stem out. There we go. Washers. Okay, let's see what I got left over. Got a nut, 4 lock washers. This goes, I know where that goes. That's part of the handle assembly. That goes with that. And I'm pretty sure I didn't see any place where these lock washers go. Let's check this out. Because there's not listed in the parts, or are they listed here in the directions? Let's see if I can use them here on the wheels. The only part of this whole thing that doesn't have nuts on it are these acorn washers, so I think I'm going to use those there. Doesn't say to, just says use the other washers. But I think I'm going to slip them right on there. This is pretty self-explanatory here. Take this long bolt, slide her through there. The entire cart's put together. Okay, let's see if she can hold me. £200. I'm happy with that. So it looks like I have approximately a foot from the floor to here. So I'm only going to go up here another 18 inches. So the top of this bench is only going to be about there. So I don't think this is going to be top heavy. Especially because I'm going to be putting a framework on the bottom here to hold it. All right, we're back in the shop making our all-terrain workbench. I've got 4 legs here cut out 18.5 inches tall. They're going to be going into the corners like this. Then I'm going to run a board across this way, square it up. We'll put our other leg on the other side over there. What I need to do now is measure the width of my cross braces. So I'll put these up in here like this, and I'll measure the distance from here to there. Then I'll just make sure that fits on the front. Then I'll put my side bracing on over here. So I'm going to go ahead and make my cross pieces 23.5. That gives me a little bit of wiggle room in there. So I'll make 2 of those. I'll just go check this other side, make sure that's good. Yeah, that should be good, 23.5. Okay, one side. All right, we got both sides of our bench built here, the short sides. Now we're going to go ahead and come across here. All right, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side to tie these together. All right, our measurement is, I can do a 47.5 here. I'm gonna go ahead and check the other side. And I can do a 47.5 on this side also. All right, we got the side pieces cut here, 47.5 inches. Now I want this riding on top of this lip here. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark, make sure this is setting down in position. Then I'll measure that and mark all 4 sides. Then I'll go ahead and put my side pieces on. I'm gonna go 1 5/8. Cross piece will be put above here like this. Okay, and that'll give me this green lip down here to rest that on, and we'll see how stable it is and see how much more bracing I need, you know, to keep it on the trailer itself. Okay, we'll line those up. Okay, we have our cross piece attached. I put it into the wagon to see what it looks like. You can see under here it's resting on that lip. We got the whole base done. Let me pop that back into the cart. Make sure that sits flat. Very happy with that. All right, next step. Now I want my top, I'm just using OSB, a 2 foot by 4 foot piece of OSB here. I want that to sit down into a frame. So what I'm gonna do is when I run my 47.5 inch cross pieces here, I'm gonna raise them up approximately 1/2 inch above my legs. They're gonna go on like that. Got this set for 1/2 inch. right on. Let's come over and do the other side. And let's flip this over. And you can see the 1/2 inch recess down there. Hey, come down this other side. Do the same thing here. We just have to pull it out some. We got our base built here. Now I need to come in here and put some nailers for my bench top itself. So I'm going to run a 2x4 on its side from this end to that end down there. And I'm going to run some nailer strips here. So right now I need to cut a 47.5 inch for the center. Hey, that one's going to go in the center like this. I have a little helper screw down here to hold that up. Rest that on there. And I'll come down here. And we have center points marked, and we have our 1/2 inch recess marked there also. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece from here to here. 44.5 inches. Let's see what this side is. 44.5 inches. Good. And I'll rip it down on the table saw, and that will get me ready for my bench top. $57, that diagonal, 57 for that diagonal. So I can just go ahead now and measure the width. I'm going to go 23 3/8. And the length, I'm going to go 47 3/8. There we go. I'm pleased with that. A top that's easily replaced. I'll just put a few screws in it, and we have our top. Got our top screwed on. I'll just get some angles, screw them in here on each corner. That way it'll keep this thing attached to the base. That attaches this right to the base. Okay, here's the price breakdown. The cart comes from Harbor Freight The regular price is $79.99, but you can use the 20% off coupons. You can even get the 25% bonus coupons once in a while. But I use the 20%, brings me down to $63.99. I had 5 2x4s, and for a total of $18.20 for the 2x4s. Screws, I didn't quite use a pound of screws, so I'm figuring about $4. The angle brackets that I used to attach, I'm figuring $1 a piece on those. So we have $4. We have a grand total of $90.19 before tax. Pennsylvania tax 6% is $5.41. The out-of-pocket cost for this pretty handy all-terrain workbench, $95.60. Well, you saw the basic portable workbench that we built. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how I put my accessories on it. Your accessories are only limited by your imagination and what you need. Let's take a look at what I've done. We have a bench brush here, some clamps, put on a power strip. In the back here, I attached a tray, a shallow tray. It's about 2 inches deep. That can put, tape measures, squares, your tools can go in there. I've lined the whole back here with magnetic tool holders, for those bits and things that seem to get lost. Did the same thing over here on this side. Got a cup holder, cell phone holder with a padding in the bottom. Double magnetic strips here that you can put heavier items on. The handle's up front here. Tow it around. Now what I especially like here is this folding shelf that I bought. Got this at Harbor Freight. You can pick these up for a little over $20. Let's see how it works. Lift it up. And it folds down out of the way. Okay. Put it back up. There you go. Supposed to hold 35 pounds. Magnetic parts holder. Just a magnetic parts holder here. A little tray type. Stick on there. And whatever other ideas, I might come up with some other hanging ideas here. If I need to hang other types of tool. I got this here, I got the back side, total back side. We got the underneath. I put circular saws, reciprocating saws, other bigger tools like that when I want to go out and work. But I think this is going to be pretty handy. And I can roll this away, put this in my shop, roll it against the wall, so I don't have to have it in the middle all the time. I hope you like this video. Hope it gives you some ideas. I'm just going to find this pretty handy to take it out into the fields and do work and have a work surface. So hope you came up with some great ideas also. All right, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.